Cowboys fans, what's up? It's your boy Ruben. New week, new video. The moment we've all been waiting for. The NFL playoffs are here, and it's definitely prediction time. So I wanted to go ahead and bust out a quick video for you guys, let you know my thoughts with how I expect things to play out in the NFL playoffs coming up, starting today. Definitely don't forget to hit the like, hit the subscribe button, put your comments, who you got going to the Super Bowl, all of that. Let's have a great discussion. I put a lot of thought into this. Me and my partner in crime, Shane, we had our predictions talk yesterday. My man's had the Packers and the Bills in the Super Bowl. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. While I was doing my predictions, I was thinking about a lot of the what I was looking at in the brackets, in the matchups, and I've kind of been saying all season that I think the Cowboys have the talent to make the Super Bowl, but that I think Mike McCarthy could, in the end, cost us, that opportunity. And after sleeping on it and thinking about it, well, I guess let me say this because I don't think I told y'all what my original prediction was. My original prediction was Chiefs Packers for the State Farm Bowl, right? So, with that being said, after sleeping on it, I'm gonna die on this ship, guys. All right, I'm with you guys. I'm gonna represent Cowboys in full effect. How about them Cowboys to go to the Super Bowl and meet the Kansas City Chiefs in what should be one of the most exciting Super Bowls we've seen in quite some time? I know a lot of people will like the State Farm Bowl, but think about the hype that would come in seeing America's team, right? And the golden boy that is Pat Mahomes on that big stage. So I'm gonna go ahead and die on that cross, guys. With you guys, I'm representing the home team, and the reason I think it can happen is so we got the San Francisco 49ers, and I have a lot of respect for that team. A lot of respect for that team, and this is actually a situation where I really wish we had that number 2 seed so we could see Philly. I don't like this particular matchup, but where ultimately I think we're going to succeed in is I think ultimately just have too much firepower for San Fran. And if we're able to dictate the pace early, it's going to be problematic for them because they don't want to be in a situation where they got to really get the ball downfield. And that's where our defense prides itself in taking the ball away. Jimmy G's got a penchant for giving it away. As long as we don't let them dictate the pace of the game, which I admittedly will be hard to do. And I got a lot of respect for San Fran's defense, but they're a little weak in the secondary. And we should have Ty Smith back, to help solidify the D line to curb some of that pass rush. I would expect Kellen Moore to have a game plan to get the ball out of Dak's hands quickly. With that being said, though, a concerning thing for me that's been a theme throughout the season is I've said that I don't feel like Dak has looked right since he hurt his calf back in New England. But the other thing that's concerning with that is, right, so because he got the 5 touchdown game, I kind of dismissed that because that was Philly's backups, but then he had the great game against Washington as well. And again, I mean, it's great to see. You should do that. So that is something, but it is Washington too. So I only I take that with a grain of salt. You know what I mean? So with that being said, my thing is not only has Dak not looked right, what's happened to the deep ball? I think we've become too predictable in the underneath stuff and the precision stuff. Where's the deep ball and the big play threat? And a lot of that used to come from Amari Cooper. So I think this is a situation or a scenario where I think San Fran's going to play us close, to the line. They're going to play a lot of underneath stuff. That deep ball is going to be there. So I expect, Amari Cooper to finally earn his money and, threaten the game deep. Hopefully we get CD to break something a couple times. with his slashing. Cedric Wilson's a good inside slot receiver as well. But again, I'm sure the game plan is going to be to control the middle of the field. We got to be able to run the ball and hit a shot. Even if you don't hit it, take one to threaten them deep so that they can respect it. So long story short, I think ultimately we pull out on the 49ers. And if things shake out the way I expect them to, we should be playing Tampa Bay in Tampa Bay, and that will leave Green Bay playing whoever wins the Cardinals Rams game, and I don't think it matters either way. I think the Pack beat either of those teams, so that leaves the Pack in the NFC Championship game, and then I got us beating Tampa Bay, and this isn't just me being a homer, guys. I actually thought about why I would believe that we would beat Tom Brady to go. And I think a lot of it has to do with A, we're going to come in that game with confidence. Um, B, I think we're better on the road than we are at home. C, they're not at full strength, and we took them to the brink when they were. So I think we take it to them in a potentially high scoring game. I think a lot of these games are going to be high scoring, except for maybe this San Fran game. And then that leaves us meeting the Packers and going to Lambeau and take on the giant that is Aaron Rodgers. And that game scares me to death. And not because of I think that they're a better team, and they're a very good team. Don't get me wrong. They I picked them last year to go to the Super Bowl, and if not for some calls, I think they would have been there. This year, I just think we can score with them. Where my concern is who's going to have the ball last, and I trust Dak, and I think we might find ourselves in a situation where Dak's going to have to bring us home that game, and I'm going to go ahead and believe in Dak. Now, the only reason I originally picked the Packers to go to the Super Bowl, which means they would have beat us in the NFC Championship game, is I chose this to be the game where Mike McCarthy does something, makes the wrong call, goes for it on fourth down at the wrong time, bad play call. Like, this is the game where I feel like Mike McCarthy is going to screw us up. And that's can happen. But guys, I'm with you guys. I'm going down with the ship, like I said. Cowboys in the Super Bowl to play the Kansas City Chiefs. I'm not going to make a prediction of who's going to win it. I'd like to see, definitely gather information. How are we looking? How are we winning if we get that far, if and when we get that far, which, I'm predicting that we are. And I'll give that prediction then. You're going to have to definitely tune in and keep up with your boy. Again, remember, like, subscribe. Let me know your guys' thoughts. Also, because I don't want this just to be a Cowboys video. So Kansas City, I got them going, but interesting tidbit. I got the Bengals playing them in the AFC Championship game if I did the bracket right. So I think the Bengals beat the Raiders, which I believe puts them at the Titans in the next round. And I think they pull off the upset against the Titans to meet Kansas City. And I just think Joe Burrow is that dude. They're explosive on offense, and I think that defense is underrated. And if they can jump out, they got pass rushers, and they're built a lot like the Cowboys, of course, minus the offensive line in terms of they're built to get the lead and send their pass rushers after guys. So I just don't think the Titans are going to have enough firepower. All respect to Mike Vrabel. He's been kind of putting it together with bubble gum and rubber and duct tape. You know what I'm saying? But I think ultimately at some point that's going to catch up to him. You're going to have to score points. And I don't trust Ryan Tannehill. And if that happens, I want everybody to go ahead and hit Shane up. And because he's a big Ryan Tannehill fan, apparently. And multiple times he said Ryan Tannehill is better than Dak. So go ahead and hit him up and let y'all know what y'all think. I'll tag him in the video. And all right, guys, get back with your boy. Like I said, like and subscribe. Peace.